The genius of today's system is handing you a fake perception of low-level survival-based freedom that you love and keep defending. The function of the system is to keep pushing you back down to your most primal, fear-based instincts of survival, protecting the essential base of your Maslow pyramid and never actualizing upward. By identifying as someone who's insecurely defending their base here, the system formalizes you into a safety machine, a protective machine, forever on defense, protecting your foundations. Because let's face it, below this survival, many of us are protecting constantly is, well, nothing. You're dead, right? So we're formalized to be on defense mode here. It becomes our normalized state, protecting base animal survival, pumped full of cortisol. Stay safe, keep everything away from my safe space here. It can soon become a neurotically obsessed job, defending your survival here at the base. No to this, no to that, no to women, no to jobs. Just a cycle of no, no, no. Pretty soon, your defensive muscle of no is your strongest muscle. You've taken the system's Machiavellian bait, becoming a protective no organism here at the bottom, a negative. Your yes muscle barely exists. Think about that. But freedom does not reside here at the bottom, worried about your oxygen and food, where you say no all the time, constantly. Life is embraced up here, elevated, evolving, civilized, beyond your lizard brain, actualizing your yeses. I observe many guys defensively just planning to do their own thing, one day up ahead. Someday they'll get to it, as they keep hoarding red pill knowledge, never cashing in their lottery ticket, like someone with a protective OCD complex, at the base of their survival. But here's the thing, staying there in your strong, safe, defensive fortress that you know really, really well, by the way, being proud of your working class identity as a fringe victim right here at your base, sinking every feminist battleship that approaches, destroying every gynocentric media story, hating the government, becomes a video game of cathartic defensiveness. And here's another thing to think about, gentlemen. You are no threat to Big Brother or the system or gynocentrism here at your ineffectual base, protecting your illusions and your safety. Or to use a sports analogy, you're living life forever in defense and never scoring a point for yourself. You're the perpetual goalie of your own life, a skillful life spent by you stopping the opposition from intruding. This is tiring and a wasteful life, I would suggest, gentlemen. I'm sure it's fun for the opposition, who keep getting endless chances at scoring on you, and you're proud of your position as goalie, skillfully knocking their attempts away. Be for something. Contribute. The point I'm trying to make is it's not a fulfilling life. I would suggest to only defend yourself constantly, to protect yourself. It's not enough to simply say no constantly and sit there inert, ineffectual, anchored. Sure, it's easy to identify what you don't want and just say a defiant no, but all the time? Once you've taken the red pill especially, it's relatively easy to get stuck in saying no perpetually, because that was your liberating moment. You finally said no. You finally allowed yourself to say those words for the first time. I get it. No longer will you be a sucker. But what are you for now? What are your yeses? Do you have some? Again, pointing to the fire and saying, I'm not touching that anymore, is perfectly fine. I applaud you. I've done it. So have many. It's necessary and essential. But what will you be touching now that you're no longer touching fire any longer? The going is the reward of going your own way, gentlemen. walking away from the fire and not touching it anymore. Beyond their reach is where self-actualization is at, toward your routines and ethics. Not theirs anymore, yours. If you realize one thing in this video, gentlemen, I hope you realize this. This is the sly trick you have to be aware of. Don't mistake your liberating red pill moment that freed you back then, right at the gates, as where life is to be forever spent. True self-actualization, autonomy, is beyond that point. Your rational foundations are here, sure. Self-actualization, however, is your enjoyable climb upward, away from the defensiveness, away from neurotic survival, and towards something only you and no one else sees as self-consciously essential. Let go of perpetual defense. You've woken up. You're fine. Start going somewhere towards something. Do your own thing, gentlemen, without apology. Later.
Like, comment, subscribe and hit the bell icon to be notified of my next video. And make sure your bell settings for my channel are set to notify you always and not the default occasional settings. And feel free to donate through Patreon or PayPal. That keeps me creating. And thank you to all that have recently donated. I really do appreciate every dollar, guys. Thank you.